Anxiety and poor gut health slash IBS have a bi-directional relationship, meaning that they cause each other. So oftentimes people get into this vicious cycle of having gut issues and anxiety. Now our job is then to try and break this cycle to give you some relief. And this is why I encourage you guys to definitely make your timeline of events that happened. You probably weren't born with anxiety or gut health issues, so you want to look at when you started experiencing issues. Was it 2022? What happened around then? Infections, antibiotics. Just have a really good idea of what changed in your life and when symptoms started happening, and that makes it a lot easier to reverse engineer the solution for you. A lot of the time anxiety is linked to a deficiency in GABA. Now GABA is the main calming neurotransmitter, so just like serotonin is happiness and dopamine is pleasure, GABA will be calmness. And you can actually do a test / quiz for this if you guys want to find out. Now there are some studies to show that GABA, low GABA, actually is correlated to anxiety, and it would make sense because you aren't able to calm yourself down as much as other people are. Now you might be dealing with some of these root causes: leaky gut, dysbiosis, trauma, unresolved emotional conflicts. There's a lot of root causes that could be happening. But a lot of all these root causes can cause deficiencies in GABA. Let's give you an example here. If one of your root causes is severe dysbiosis from antibiotics, then it's likely that you're going to have poor gut health because your microbiome is really important for your gut health, right? And your microbiome is really important when it comes to producing GABA. So therefore, you're going to have less, or the production of GABA is going to be compromised. Therefore, that's going to lead to some anxiety. So the question is, why can't we boost GABA in the meantime while we're fixing dysbiosis to help break this cycle? So what you can do is take something called L-theanine, which helps boost GABA in the short term. So what we're doing in the short term is boosting GABA in the short term with L-theanine, which will reduce anxiety while we're actually working on the root cause. And this will help to break the cycle and start healing. Again, with trauma, it's very difficult and it takes some time. You're not going to resolve it tomorrow. But what you can do is boost GABA, make it calmer for you so you get less anxiety while you're working on the root cause. And this is just one example of many vicious cycles that goes on with your health, but this is one that you can definitely look into. It goes a lot deeper than this, but this is a very simple example. And for me personally, I wasn't able to solve my anxiety until I solved my poor gut health. My poor gut health was the root cause. Severe dysbiosis, leaky gut, was the root cause for anxiety. A lot of people think, oh, the anxiety is my trigger, but it's usually the other way around. And because their gut health is so messed up, they're getting a lot more anxiety, but they think it's because the anxiety is causing their gut health. If you guys want to learn more about this, then please go to my YouTube, which is in my bio, or you can work with me as well if you want me to help solve your issues. Okay, bye.